Hello and welcome back to my channel. This week I am memory planning for the week of the 13th to the 19th of May in my 7x9 Tilly Journals vertical planner, and I'm using the Artsy kit from my shop. I hadn't picked out a kit for this until I literally went to plan it, like when I filmed this, and I just kind of needed like an anytime kit. I didn't really do like a great deal that felt like it really like spoke to a specific kit, so I went with this. The thing I put in my sidebar as my kind of like main event was this was the week where I feel like I had a bit of a planner crisis. I fell out of love. Well, no, that's a lie. I had just sort of been using my A6 notebook for a while, and I had a few like issues with things that I thought could be improved in like a daily planner for me. So I ended up switching to a Filofax rings, and this was the week that I like basically decided that I wanted to switch it up, and I actually moved into a Foxy Fix rings first, and then I didn't like it. But yeah, this was the week that I was like, I'm gonna try rings. So I was like, I could do a planner themed kit, I could do a spring kit, an anytime kit, and then this one is just kind of like a creative like art themed kit, and I feel like it kind of speaks to like planning a little bit and is also spring themed. So I think it's a really pretty choice, and it's just super pretty in general. Like, I don't need a reason to use a kit, but I do like if there's just like some kind of link to something that happened in the week, however like weak or strong it may be. Apologies if I do pause this voiceover quite a lot. I've got like a real frog in my throat. I've like had many drinks, can't seem to get it to shift. I don't really know what's going on, but anyway. This is also the week I really wanted to try writing in my planner, because I'd taken really detailed notes, and I was like, I feel like there's more that I want to say than what I've put on my custom scripts. So I tried having pretty like short, simple custom scripts, and then I was going to write quite a lot. But during the process, I didn't dislike writing, but it was weird to combine the two, because I felt like I had to make them kind of make sense in sentences. Like, I don't know, it was just a little bit like trickier than I expected it to be. So I think going forward I'm going to still like mainly rely on my scripts, and then I'll add extra detail with pen if I need to, but try and not make it a thing that I have to do for each thing that I mark, if that makes sense. And I don't know why I thought I should do that anyway. Like, I'm very kind of all or nothing with anything I want to do. So I kind of thought that like, oh, if I'm going to write in my planner, I have to write for everything as well. But I don't think I need to do that. Like, I don't know why I keep making up these little like arbitrary rules. It's so weird. But anyway, let's move on to the plans. So I also didn't use foil this week because I was writing, and I was like, I think I'm gonna, like, it's gonna take me a long time to use both. And while I'm like not used to writing in my planner again, which sounds so stupid because like it's a planner, I was like, I'm gonna just like not do foil. So on to Monday. We had our Airbnb cancelled for Plannerfest. We booked it like a year ago, and then it got cancelled, and I don't really remember why, because I wasn't the booker, but like just needed to sort something out like last minute, and I was looking for other Airbnbs, and I found this really weird one. It was like very like all dark wood. There was really like old-fashioned like bunk beds, and it was all really close together, and I can imagine for something like a stag weekend it probably is quite a vibe. But I was like, this is so bizarre. But it did say that you get a free croissant, so it was a contender. But no, we didn't book that. We ended up managing to get a like hotel room instead. Then I just marked that I had a really productive day, which I was very excited about, because it doesn't always happen, but when it does, I'm like, yes, well done me, pat on the back. Although I do always then like hold myself to that standard for like the rest of the week or month or like whatever. I'm like, I was productive once, so this is what every day has to be, and then I'll like sulk if it's not. So something to work on. Then I was cutting premium mat, and my blades kept breaking. It was really weird. So I ordered a bunch of silhouette blades on eBay, like in bulk, because I do use the silhouette blades to cut premium mat because of the way the dust gets like something in the dust. It gets like statically drawn to the Graphtec blade holder, so I use a silhouette blade holder instead because it doesn't like clog the blade with dust. But I think I went through like 2 or 3 like blades in a row where they snapped straight away, and I think it can just be the way the blade hits the vinyl. Like, it's not necessarily that the blades are oops, but I need to do some more digging because it's definitely not ideal if they're all gonna do that. It was Tom's sister's birthday this day, so I marked happy birthday Ria in one of the like scallop circle boxes. So these were part of a journaling kit that I'd already used, so I had the leftovers. So I just like pulled in a couple of boxes here and there because I like the effect, I think they're cute. Then we went to see Civil War at the cinema, which was really good. We've been going like every now and, well, kind of every month because we get like a free set of tickets with like Sky Cinema or something. So we've been seeing a couple of films and I really enjoyed that. There was a big focus on like, well, I mean, obviously it's about like journalists and like photographers, like war photographers. And I really enjoyed just like the camera like that they would like show you the cameras and stuff. I just found that really fun. Like I guess I'm a bit of like a camera geek at the minute, but I found the whole film was really good. Then we came home and I didn't really feel very well, and we had sort of eaten because when we went to Tom's sister's house to like wish happy birthday, she'd done like sausages in like sandwiches. So we had like a little bit to eat before the film, but like not properly. And then when we got back, Tom made me some pasta, but I literally just like laid in bed and ate my pasta. And I can't remember the last time I felt like, I mean, I wasn't even feeling that ill, but I just felt really weird. But I like do not sit in bed and eat. And then to sit in bed and eat pasta, I was like, this is such a weird feeling to like eat in bed. It reminds me of like being at uni. So yeah, that was weird, but I felt fine like the next day. I don't really know like what caused it, but yeah. I think maybe I just like waited too long to eat or something. So on Tuesday, we went to Sainsbury's in the morning and we ended up setting the alarm off. And I don't know if anyone else has like this same experience when you set the like security alarm off in a supermarket. They never come to see what's like happened, and I feel weird like walking out, but they don't care. And like if they do come, they normally just tell you to leave anyway. Like I can't remember the last time I've actually had like my receipt looked at or anything, but it just feels so awkward, and I wish they would make more of a thing of it because I don't know what to do and it makes me feel like I actually have done something wrong because I just leave. Then I marked that I found my Eras tour dress this day. So I have mentioned this, but I really wanted the purple sequin dress that she wears when she sings like the midnight section, and I couldn't find it. We ended up like changing plan, and I was gonna make a skirt, and then Joanne found this one. Joanne's been doing a lot of work for the Eras tour outfits. We found this other purple sequin dress, and it's like more of a blue toned purple, which is my preferred purple, and it was just perfect. And it came, and it's very long, so Joanne had me pin it. I posted it to her, and she's now shortening it for me. So she is such an angel. She's like been the backbone of our entire group's like Eras tour outfits are resting on Joanne's shoulders. But yeah, she is so helpful for like offering to do that for us. Then so this was the day that I had my planner crisis, and I was like trying rings because I had an old Foxy Fix that I like pulled out, and I just wanted to try the size and like the inserts and stuff. Didn't particularly like the leather. It was really floppy and not that easy to write in. So I tried it for a couple of days. I really liked the size of the inserts, and then I ordered a Filofax, which I will get into probably on Wednesday. I think that's when it happened. So I didn't even like last 24 hours in the Foxy Fix. I then marked that I took some photos with Ari because I'd got a remote for my camera so that I can take photos like without having to press the camera. I can just do the remote. And I just set it up on my tripod and I tried to get some pictures with me and Ari, and it was really fun. I didn't get any that were actually really usable, but they were quite cute. Tom got something on his app to work, so I just marked that with a little gold star. And then I marked that I was really excited for my new planner. I feel like this whole Filofax thing has like reinvigorated my love of like actual organizational planning, because it's no secret that I am not the best at that. I love my memory planner. I'm like pretty good at staying on top of it nowadays, like ish, like not necessarily the most timely all the time, but I haven't got any gaps this year at least, which is like, I can never say that normally. But forward planning is something that I completely just like let fall by the wayside most of the time, but I'm really excited to actually do like planning at the minute. It's just, I don't know, I think sometimes you need like a bit of a change, and I think the Filofax and like my new style of planning, which is kind of combining to-dos with journaling, is really like working for me at the minute, so love that. Then on to Wednesday, I marked that I packaged up some of the mystery. I used the collator for the first time to do it, and it was so much quicker. Like I can't believe I spent ages like just not fixing it and let it sit in the hallway, because I mean obviously it was a bit of work to get it up and running, but it was so worth it, and I wish I'd just done it straight away, but we live and we learn. Then I just marked that I wore my dungarees. I've got these really like pretty black linen dungarees from Lucy and Yak, and I bought them last year, never really got the chance to wear them, and then it kind of got really cold, and it's still quite cold in the UK now, but we had like a brief spell of it being like a little bit warmer, and I was able to wear them and I really liked them. Then I marked that I text my dad a photo of my desk. So the desk that my Graphtex sits on is actually a dining table, because the Graphtex footprint is really, really big, and I couldn't find an actual desk that would have enough width. I think it was the width. So I ended up, when I first got the Graphtex, just ordered these 2 big dining tables from IKEA, attached desk legs to them. Didn't think anything more of it, even though the Graphtex is like really heavy and probably cannot be supported on just a dining table. Like, it makes so much sense now. So the dining table is bowing quite a lot, and I messaged Sarah's husband. He like makes stuff with wood, and I asked him and I also asked Joanne, like basically everyone in my life that can like do DIY. I was like, help, what do I do? Because I really wanted just to get like a desk that was like kind of square and only fits the Graphtex and doesn't have like anything else on it, but I don't have very much space, so it needs to be like basically a custom size to fit this gap. And yeah, they were all really helpful and like advised me, and then in the end I was like, I'm just gonna text my dad and tell him what I want, and like hopefully he can just do it for me. So I did. I rang him like a couple of days before this and explained, and I think it turns out that he actually has some spare kitchen worktop left from when they had their kitchen done when I was literally like 10. So he's been hoarding this for some time, but he wanted a photo of how it is currently, and yeah, so I think he's going to be able to sort that for me, which is really helpful. Then this was the day that, so we're still on Wednesday, I'm a little bit behind, and this was the day that I found the Filofax on eBay that I ordered, which is a lavender Norfolk, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you've watched the vlogs, you'll know that the first one I ordered got lost, and I ended up having to reorder from a different seller. Still waiting for the first one to arrive, didn't know if it was going to arrive or not. It ended up not arriving and I got a refund, but this was the first one I ordered and I was just so excited for it. And like now that I have my second one, it is beautiful. I'm very happy with it. I did an update to my Shopify theme this day, because occasionally they'll do like big updates where they have like new like layouts and things I can have that are like actually worth getting. So I don't update every time, but I'll do like every major update. I then marked that I watched some Filofax setups on YouTube. So on to Thursday, I marked that it was a super rainy day this day, and I love the little rainy day stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. My customer Tammy sent me these, and she was so sweet. She sent me like a bunch of stickers, and she was like, these are ones that I'm like, I'm not going to use, I'm going to get rid of them, are there any that you want? And she sent me these rainy day ones, and I love that the yellow of the umbrella like matches the spread. It just looks so cute. Then I marked that I messaged Lucy, who owns Capture by Lucy, or Backdrops by Lucy, I don't remember which one she uses, but she makes the gorgeous like vinyl backdrops that I use for when I take like photos. They're on my desk as like my like nice background, so I don't have to use like a whatever desk. I mean, my desk is green, like you never see my green desk because it always has a backdrop cover on it. But I messaged her about some backdrops because I was thinking about using them for my we have to cover these boards at Plannerfest, and I was like, if I get some from her in the rest of the year I can use them as like actual photo backdrops, so maybe we can discuss that. So she was really helpful. We did a rainy post run, and I printed and cut some more of my transparent sheets this day because when I released them I didn't really kind of stock them properly because transparent paper is so expensive, and I didn't really want to get like have a bunch of sheets held up in stock and then need transparent paper for something like custom scripts. So I didn't really cut them to, I didn't really make them up at that point. Then I marked that I ate some Christmas chocolate that my friend Becca got me, and I don't think it was gone off. I never check dates of things, I just go by smell, but it was really nice. It was like chocolate orange. Then I had a customer in Brazil contact me about the customs import duty on their order, and I did some research. I kind of hoped / thought that it was wrong because the customs import tax or whatever in Brazil is like 60%. It's absolutely obscene. So I did some research and spoke to her about that, and oh my god, I can't believe how high it is. Then I just marked that I worked late on some new designs this day. So on to Friday, I marked that I got new releases up on time, which is very exciting. There's been like probably more than a couple of weeks where like I've just been slightly behind, and I really, really don't like it. I wish I could just like, I don't know why, it's some kind of like, no matter how early I try and do them, I always end up finishing like bang on 12 or like just after, and I don't know like what's wrong with me. Then I marked that I picked up my bridesmaid dress to show Kat. So Kat's wedding is the week after this in terms of like my planner. So I picked my dress up from the alteration seamstress and I showed Kat, and I was really happy with it, and it was very exciting. Then this day in our Era Store group chat, Joanne was telling us about UK garage, which is apparently a genre of music that completely passed me and Beth by. I guess we were just like a little bit too young for it. Like we're both like 90s babies. So she was like, how do you not know garage? And like sent us some links, and we were like, nope, literally do not recall at all. So that was funny. Then I put my laundry away, which was, I mean, it's just like a massive achievement to actually get laundry away. I can do the laundry, I can hang it up to dry, but then like that's where it remains. So actually putting it away is just amazing. Then I wrote a list of stuff that I wanted to do before we went away for the wedding, because dog sitter was coming and just had like work stuff to get done and just really wanted to have it like in one place. I learned about the concept of common placing, which is basically when you have like a notebook and you take kind of notes of things that other people say. So it's not really like a journal in terms of like you write your thoughts, but you kind of just, it's like a catalogue of things. So to me, it's kind of like a browser bookmark section. It's where you like copy down other things that people have said to like reference later on, and I really like it. And you can kind of like theme things and label your notes in like sections. So I'm thinking about doing it. I don't know, but it's not something that's like dated, so you can kind of just do it as and when, which I like. And then I just marked that my friend Nina went to see the Eras tour this day. It was in Sweden, and I just wanted to mark that that was the day that she went. Moving on to the weekend, on Saturday I marked that it was Pancake Day, which is my affectionate name for when we make pancakes on a Saturday morning, which we've been doing fairly frequently. Tom didn't have them last time I made them, which was devastating really, to have a single pancake day, but I can understand getting bored of them, but like also can't, so still gonna be making pancakes for myself. I got a new pancake flipper thing, like a spatula just for pancakes. I didn't actually get the one that was branded for pancakes because it looked very, very big, but I got like a biggish one that I think is still going to be useful for other foods as well. But it did make flipping the pancakes very easy compared to normal, so I love that for me. I marked that we watched Formula 1 practice, so while we made pancakes, we just like put it on Tom's phone and like propped it up, so that was fun. And then I cleaned the kitchen and the oven this day because, like I said, I was trying to get ready for the dog sitter coming. I was trying to do bits and bobs like little and often over the kind of next few days rather than leaving it all till the day before. I did leave quite a lot till the day before, but not as much as I normally would have. I then marked that we watched the Formula 1 qualifying while I edited some videos. I think I just like pre-edited the Plan With Me is ready to do the voiceovers for them. And then I marked that I tidied my office and I listened to the Tortured Poets Department as I did that. A little bit of motivation. I then just marked that I was kind of tired this day, I was just tired, and I marked that I was grumpy, and I don't really remember like why or what happened. I think it was probably just like grouchy and tired, but I was in a bad mood. So moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that I tested some of my transparent matte stickers. These were the ones that I released where it's like this sketchy monochrome like style where they're in kind of themes of like cats and Dachshunds and baking and like loads of different ones basically. I have loads more to release, I need to get around to doing that. But I made a reel where I just had like the coffee shop sheet, which is one of my favourites, and I just like peeled them all off, quickly edited it so it was like kind of snappy. I think it was ASMR, and I just put them in a notebook. I don't really like filming those kind of things because it's not very like genuine, but it's kind of more for like the ASMR appeal than like it basically just wastes a sheet to do it for a reel, but I don't know, I think occasionally it's a bit of fun. I then marked that I finally cleared out my t-shirt drawer. I've not been able to close it for a while, which is not helping when it comes to like the fact that I don't put my laundry away, because I'm like, well, it doesn't fit anyway, so why would I put it away? But I finally sorted out these drawers, but I did stick the little star on the wrong side, so I just saved that like on the coil for now. And I marked that I uploaded my vlog in that gap instead, but even though it happened like later on in the day. Like, not really that fussed about chronologicalness, but I do tend to try and go chronologically, but it's fine that this is out of order. So yeah, I marked I was gonna say I uploaded my t-shirts. I marked that I uploaded the vlog, cleaned out my t-shirts. I also folded them. Every time I sort my drawers out, I end up like searching TikTok for like the best way to fold t-shirts, because I know there's that Marie Kondo method, but it's not like something I find I can actually keep up with on a regular basis. Like, I can put them away neatly one time, but then I never keep doing it. But I think that's just like a laziness thing. I don't really think there's a hack to fold them any better way really, but that's kind of like a space saving way. So I folded them kind of similarly, but not quite the same. So I'm at my head, by the way. I've moved my planner is like closer to me, so it's easier for me to see what I'm doing, but I'm getting my head in shot more. So yeah, I don't know. That's not the right saying. Apples and oranges? Swings and roundabouts. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I'm really bad at sayings. I don't know if anyone like knows this about me. I will like merge sayings and like idioms and stuff. I'll like pair two together that aren't right. I then marked that it was the Formula 1 race in Imola, and Lando was really close to getting another P1, like super close, so I just wanted to mark that was very exciting. I put some kits away this day from new releases, and then in the evening we watched Interstellar, which is a film that Tom really wanted to watch, and I thought I'd seen it. He has seen it, and I thought I'd seen it, but I was getting it confused with something else. I don't really remember what it was, but when we were watching it, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm sure I've watched this before, and I hadn't. But it was really good, and I enjoyed it. So here's a flick through all of the sheets that I've got left and the remaining stickers. I didn't end up using the box add-on in the end. I had plenty of stickers between the journaling kit and the standard vertical kit, and I've still got loads left, so I didn't really need it in the end. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the studio vlog, and also a big thank you if you shopped during my 8-year anniversary sale at the weekend. We are getting ready to start orders very soon, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!